Hello, hello. Um, I'm really sorry if you know, um, the best you can have. Um, it's my first time, um, my first live chat, and for YouTube. So I hope you um, understand me. First time, I give it my best hit, and I want you talking about something. Put lights in. It's in UK. It's very dark now. So I hope you listen, and I hope everything is good. So, um, I'm a beekeeper from Hampshire, from UK. Um, Basically, quite few years beekeeping. I run right now 26 colonies, and my head of the beekeeping is a few YouTubers, and I would say one of the top for me is Ian Stabler, and Bob, and Bruce. Funny is, Bruce, if you dare, if you listen, you are next one for me. I like your videos, how you make, and everything else. But Cayman, for me, is just outstanding. Cayman, if you're listening, Cayman, you are absolutely brilliant, man. Keeping going, what you're doing in the United States, it's just incredible. So, I like the words what you Cayman say. Good queen, dead mites, and then good nutrition. So, yes, I strongly agree this. From a young age, I know this is really important. Whatever you're feeding, whatever you're breeding, if it's that's cows, pigs, anything's that's come to that point. This it's not just the bees, everything. So I decided to make it a live chat today, and it's 11 o'clock nearly. In well, nearly 12 in the UK. Doesn't matter what time it is now. It's very late anyway. But the point is, I come a few years ago to beekeeping, and the biggest learning for me it was people like Ian, people like Bob, a researcher. So I'm talking now just something for I just want to advise new beekeepers, new beginners, I would say. So if you are a beginner, please, researching. Find out someone where you actually understand why he does things and how he does this his structure and beekeeping. It's a really important. It's not doesn't matter he's got 2-3 thousand hives. And plus I would say you can't do that in your own yard. You have to understand how his process. If you understand his process, you can actually get 50 hives or 20 and you could run it exactly same way what he does. So right now is New Year, and I wish everybody who watching me, who did subscribe me, my channel, have a fantastic New Year, and also great beekeeping. Not lose, win. That's what I wish you. Um, and breeding more money, more honey. So why I would say that new beginners. Might you know this guy, Cameron Rayan. As a YouTuber, but he's a fantastic beekeeper. I watch him many times, and I always say he is absolutely right. I'm older than him, but it doesn't matter. You be older than him, you can still learning from him. Doesn't matter he's younger, but he's picked it up in the right person. He's teacher and was the right people. Even if say he was teaching, someone teach him the right way, and you will never have that. So I would say to you, listen his YouTube channel, please. Really watch his video. Top guy, top YouTuber, and I would strongly advise to using watching his videos and follow his procedure. Says Ian, just people. I know a lot of beekeepers, uh, bee farmers, massive bee farmers, but I'm telling you this now. Cayman, Ian, or Bob. Procedures. If you run through these procedures, you can be successful, really successful. But you have to understand the structure, the work, and how you do the process. Don't just jump, say, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. No. You have to understand everything, how they're doing the job. Don't follow someone, some beekeepers, where they say, oh, wow, we could follow this, we could do this, we could do that. No. I'm telling you this now, you will fail massively. So, if you want to do something, a treatment or anything, get something or watch the videos. If you won't follow Ian, watch her. I will advise you email to him. If you don't understand, email to him. I'm sure Ian will contact you or email you back. I'm sure. Ian is a really nice man. And I believe any of the guys, like, just example Bob, I'm sure you will email to him. He will advise you, or Cayman, or Bruce. Oh, there's another fantastic one. What I like as well is Greg. It's a brilliant one. So it's a really interesting thing. Ask him. How does he say? If you don't know, ask. Don't do something if you don't know. If you don't feel it's right, ask the other people. Bees is like people. For me, that is like my family. So don't try and do something where you're not sure if you're not going to kill them or something else. So I would say always ask, and that's how it is. Nobody gonna tell you, not gonna blame you or anybody. Just ask the question, you get it. You're gonna get it like that, or you get it. I'm not sure. Ask that person. Always ask. I do ask as well. I'm not the golden man. I do my best, and I try to seriously. I follow quite few top beekeepers, and right now I'm happy how we are now, and I keep him on going. I am not gonna stop it. So that's it for that. On the first time to the live chat. But what I'm going to say to it as well, today is, I would say, it's 5th of January 2022. That's my first live chat. Um, what I will say to the people watching, I want something to say to you guys. Really important, especially the beginners. So if you're in UK, Europe, or Ireland, or in Europe time, even in US, guys, couple of things I want to risk you to put on something you have to watch. A lot of beekeepers is not watching something. So is something right now, a temperature. A beekeeping is not about winter. Winter is winter. Minus 30, where I come from. Minus 20, minus 30. Ian can tell you. You could see Ian videos. That tell you everything. I know these temperatures. That's the winter. That's how the winter is called for bees, where bees actually put them, you know, the cluster is in the winter, the nice sitting for the winter, the storage and everything. But when you get temperature 10 plus 15, that's a really risky temperature. That's where people lose their hives. People think, oh, it's Varroa. No, it's not Varroa. You're actually starving them. You're thinking, you're not going to open the hive. You think, well, it's okay. It's, they have lots of food there. And then 2 weeks later, you open the hive, you open the roof, and they're all dead. Who's the fool? Do you think it's the bees? No, it's you. You are a beekeeper. You should respond to this action. Soon as the temperature still get up. The temperature get up. The bees start flying outside. They go and start do something like in the spring, which means a brooding. So when they start brooding, that means it's the problems. What you need to do, help them, feed them. A lot of people, a lot of beekeepers try and say, no, we don't need to feed them, we don't need to do this, we need to do this. But then, when time come, they actually come big problem. The bees starving, and they try and blame, oh, it's Varroa. Hmm. If you look in the frames, you could see that what's happened because it's Varroa is completely different dying, or is completely different in starving. So what I would say, guys, please, please, please check your hives right now. Take a couple of minutes. Temperature 10 degrees, perfect. Just lift the roof up, check your storage, or check how the bees what they're doing on top. If you manage it on the frames everywhere, that means they need a funding. And if you did any funding, perfect. Just check if there is enough there for the next 2, 4, or 6 weeks, and then you'll be happy. Then you'll be better sleep because that's what I done. And I would do in every 4 weeks inspect just to lift the roof up quickly. Just take a minute, less than minutes. Just lift it up. Whoop, you check it, put back, close it up. Bum. Thank you very much. You know where you are. Bees life, and you're happy. You better sleep. You don't get making say, oh, I don't know what's going on, my bees. Hmm. No, that's the no way you are. You are a beekeeper. You're not a footballer. You are a beekeeper. You are responsibility for bees in the winter time. You should looking after the bees in the winter. It is your job. You not play football or rugby or a different football or or golf. You should looking after. You should check them. It's the same you sleep and you don't have the coats, you don't have the cover. Is it cold? Oh, look, what? Just to check the bees and it's fine. So I will advise you, beginners, huge advice to you. If you start this year or last year, as someone days to you tell you, well, you could do organic beekeeping. Of course you can, but if you have experience, if you know how to do it. But if you don't, please, please ask really experienced people in your club or people you actually teach you the beekeeping. Because I believe there's quite a lot of beekeepers where they actually teach other young people or older people and they explain everything, how it should be done and what should be done and how should be done beekeeping. A lot of people doesn't understand this. Big problem. So Varroa run the world. It's not UK, Europe. I'm talking about run the world, Varroa. Major problem. Major. So I'm glad you know guys. For me, lose a hive, lose my heart. It's a series like that for me. So it's not about money. It's about you lose. Just example, you lose your son or your daughter. That's how to me is. It's a really struggle. I don't understand how people does. People say, "Oh, we lost the one hive," or like that. Should do a really investigation what's happening in the hive. And what I would say to the beginners, um, to add to this, what I just started through, you should you should ask the people who have really experience, massive experience, if you don't know what happened, even call them and ask them to come into the hives and check the hives. Secondly, if they can't give you help, you always can get swaps. You always can get pictures. You could always have pictures, take it put on the Facebook or write groups. There's a beekeeping groups around the world. There are lots of beekeeping groups on the Facebook. I'm sure you post the pictures and the hashtag beekeeping. And if you start, you think it's Varroa, and if you tag hashtag Varroa, it's a bingo because we'll go through and basically they will um, look into the pictures. So the pictures tell you a lot. So what I done this year, we ran in 26 hives, 26 colonies, and I'm telling you right now what I done. Um, Upigard, we done it. It was by referred by Bob Biner. Bob shows everything and how he does. I follow him for the last 2.5 years, and I'm really boom. Same as Ian. Thank you, Ian and Bob. Came on. Thank you, Bruce. You too as well. I cannot say not. You are absolutely brilliant. Keep going. Um, but what I would say, it's a lot. Beekeepers need to understand something. Oxalic acids. You need to do it. I'm telling you this now. If you don't do oxalic acids, the bees not gonna fly. They have Varroa. They go. They're going down. They're not gonna fly. So everything what you're going talking about Varroa is the three things. Look at the three fingers. This is your honey. Okay. This is your bees. Varroa is here. If you destroy the Varroa, you have your bees healthy. You have your honey. What happened in there? You have success. You have your success, and this is what we all of us, all beekeepers around the world, we love to destroy Varroa. And I did the best way to do. I done it. I watch a lot of things. Get my head to get okay. We got to do it that way. You got to do it that way. We done it. I done it. I basically the drop of Varroa for the first one was just horrendous. I was shocked. I don't know strips. I don't know lots of things. I don't know dripping in the top. How people say, guys, that doesn't work. Oxalic acid, it just wipe off everything. And there's no killing bees. They are healthy. They're good. They're safe. I'm just shocked. And I believe, I'm not saying you got to do all the time, but the best time is do when the temperature is up around about 10 degrees plus. So when it's 10 plus, 12 plus, 15 plus. If it's 15 plus, I will advise you very early in the morning before the bees going out, or very late evening, or even in the night time. But basically, get the temperature around about 8 to 10 degrees plus. Phew, it's just good. Mad. Wipe off like boom. So this is the biggest problem for the beekeepers. And if you want to be successful, I would say the only that way you can win with Varroa. Oxali does it, and the Varroa them. So, guys, you cannot find better way to do. And I believe, I believe, and I will believe because I see effect already on my hives, and a lot of beekeepers, beginners, they have actually contacted me. One beginner, which is starts 4 months ago, but he just got new hives in there. Got 3 hives. He bought some from older guy, and he asked me to help him if I could do something to organic. I said I'm sorry, but organic it's not for Varroa in this moment. You need to do something to gradually destroy. Depends what condition they are, and you got to look into. You got to look in lots of things, where they are, how they are, and all that stuff. So it's not organic. You could do organic if you do a long way around, then you can do something. But when it's the bees, you buy some from someone, and you don't know what's he done. Tomorrow you wake up and they might be dead, completely gone, wipe on, bye bye. You pay lots of money, hives and bees, and then tomorrow you never see them again. Sorry. That's the beekeeping. That's Varroa to you. So, like him and Raymond say, top queens might dead. Varroa might dead, dead, dead. Top nutrients, great nutrients in the bees. That's where you come successful. What happened if this come in? That fit you imagine managed to do it? Your honey harvesting. It's coming top notch. So that's what you need to do. So you got to follow people. I know a lot of people say YouTube is this or this. One of people say, "Oh yeah, I got bad ideas from YouTube." Yeah, guys, don't follow some people ideas just to pick up one thing and just put that in your hive because that never works like that. You got to do. If you want to do that person ideas, you should ask him. Ask him, follow him, follow him, follow him, and follow him. If you ask him, and if you do Varroa treatment in your hives through the season or on there, you will be successful. But if you ask him, that person, I'm not say that person will not tell you. He will tell you everything. He will share. If you ask Ian or Bob or Raymond or Bruce or someone else, they will give you ideas. You ask 100%. You ask um, um, Randy Oliver. Just give you an example. You are Randy Oliver asking questions about Varroa treatment, how to do this, and how to do it through the season. I'm sure he will explain everything. He will not tell you, no, do this, do this, do this, bye. No. You need to follow procedure. Help people do, and then you could jump it up, say, alright, we're going to do that way, but we're going to follow his procedure, how he done it through the year. But the question you could ask, I said, do you think it's worth try all my hives? But to me, I will not try 100 hives. If I have 100 hives, I will try 2 or 3. If that works for 3 or 4 hives, then I will done a follow season 100% of my hives. That's how it's me. But that's me, okay? So don't take it wrong. Everybody got different. Me is different. You are different. So it's really important to follow right people and the right procedure. Varroa is not messing about with Varroa. Please do not mess around with us. A lot of people make a serious mistakes. Lose a massive amount of bees, hives, and then they don't know what's going on. Anyway, uh, have a nice day and have a nice evening or you're in the day. So have a great beekeeping. See you next time. And see you see you next time. Have a good beekeeping. Have a great time and see you next time. See you in a few days time.